Ooh, let's get this back day started. All right, let's move on. Okay. All right, let's say these. All right, time for you to reverse grip, pull downs, little closer grip, so we're using a smaller bar. Ooh. Okay, 2 more of these. I'm pretty good. All right, time for your light squeezing action. Everything else has been heavy, so. Ooh, had to fix the handles. Ooh. All right, last exercise, reverse grip, cable rows to finish off. All right, last set of these, and that will be a back day. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 exercises today. So the norm. Ooh. All right. See you guys in the car. That was a good back workout. Whew. All right, guys. That was a pretty freaking decent back workout. Yet again, given the limitations of no deadlifts and no squats. So considering, kind of got to avoid the lower back to some extent, pretty freaking good back workout. And I will say, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Today was a terrible day for my back. Went to work. It was kind of bothering me during work. And the main thing is, so they only gave me enough pain meds for the first 3 days, which I think is stupid. But the ones I'm supposed to take for the day, they only gave me 3 days. The ones I take at night to help me sleep, they gave me the full 2 weeks. Tell me how that makes any sense. But, so I'm out of pain meds outside of maybe taking some ibuprofen or a Tylenol on my own time. So I go to work, back's kind of killing me during work, get home, lay down and relax for a little bit. And it was the first time since I injured my back that it felt like as bad as it did on the day. And at one point, no matter what position I laid in or sat in, it was just killing me worse than the day it happened. So I was legit concerned that I maybe actually pulled the muscle in my back. And I was like, no, this is terrible. Eventually, in spite of being very uncomfortable and in pain, I did fall asleep and take an hour-long nap. Woke up, still feeling a bit iffy. Got up, went and DoorDash and Walmart Spark Drive for some money. And then since then, I've been fairly all right. It hasn't hurt too much. So, but I was a bit worried about the quality of today's back workout at first. I was like, today might not be a great back workout. Though I will say, I am experiencing some pretty gnarly tendicitis in this arm. Been feeling it since the last arm day at the hometown gym. So 2 days now. And, I typically work out through it because I've been training consistently for 8 years. You get a little tennis elbow, a little tendicitis once in a while, little overtraining. I'll survive, So, but I will say, it's hurting pretty bad. Normally on back day, leg day never bothers me, right? So obviously leg day, it's not doing anything. Back day, outside of grip, it's back day. Your arm's not doing much. But it flared up pretty bad today, and it even flared up a little bit yesterday. Just doing normal day-to-day stuff, which is very abnormal for when I do get it. So pretty seemingly pretty severe case of tendicitis in this arm. So I only bring that up to say tomorrow's chest day, and then obviously the workout following that is arm day. And so there is a little, I don't know quite the right word to say here, but I'm just a little concerned of like, how it's going to feel tomorrow hitting chest and how it's going to feel Sunday hitting arms. Obviously, arms will probably be the one that flares it up the most, obviously. So I'm kind of just at that point of, ooh, how's it going to feel during that if it's flaring up really bad on a back day, just because of like my forearm getting a little work from gripping the bar, right? So we'll see. I'm not going to cancel the workouts. Like, we're still going to hit chest tomorrow. We're still going to hit arm Sunday. But tomorrow might not be like a free weight chest workout. It might look a lot like last week's, where it's very cable and machine heavy. We'll see. We'll see for sure. But I just figured I'd put it on your guys' radar that getting a little tendicitis. But you know what? We made it through the workout. Lower back limitations not stopping us from getting a good back workout in. Tendicitis not stopping us. So you know what? Can't complain. Good workout. And I think I might have my first official personal training client at the gym. There's a guy who almost every time we're in there, he's seen the post like forever ago that I'm allowed to train people here. He's a nice guy. I don't know his name. I'm so sorry. If you see this, I'm so sorry. But he's like, hey, he was talking about an exercise, and I showed him a different variation. He ended up asking me, like, hey, how much do you charge? And so, we had that conversation. And so, excited, even if it goes nowhere, that for the first time since I've been allowed to use the gym to train clients, that someone is interested. And that sounds sad, but I get it. I don't look like a personal trainer. I don't. Just because I can show you pictures of me at 300 and me now doesn't mean you trust me to train you. And I get that. That's one of the reasons I'm so hard on myself and want to get to 160s. Part of me agrees that I don't look the part and wants to, and I want to put in the work to get there. It's like, yeah, I want to do the bodybuilding show. Like, I want to do the summer shred-a-thon. That's been on my radar since I got down to 180 the first time in 2020, because I was, or I guess 2019, because I was, I didn't think me getting down to 180 was even a possibility. And then when I realized it wasn't impossible, I was like, then 160 is possible. And that became the goal. And then I was like, if I want to get down to 160, I want to step on stage. I want to do a show. I want to prove that I can do that. And that's kind of been the dream ever since, which is where the journey to 160, at least the way it is on the channel, was born. Was like, I want to do the summer shred-a-thon next summer in 2027. That being said, it's also about just my overall health. We've talked about it on the channel before, and I'm sure we'll talk about it again. But it was like health plus wanting to do a show, and also because I have my I do have my personal training and nutrition certification through the ISSA. And so I was like, I really, I know if I seen a personal trainer who looked like me, that I wouldn't hire them. Just outright, even when I was at 180 in the best shape of my life, I probably wouldn't have hired me. And I know if I feel that way, and I know, you're your own worst critic and all. Why would anyone else? If I wouldn't hire me, why would anyone else? So there's a multitude of reasons that I want to get down to 160, I guess. But the main one being how a nice way to look at the road. Lady's just glued to her phone so hard that her mouth was agape. Stay between the lines. Should probably focus on the road and not her, but she is riding the rumble strips right now back there. Well, lady casually crashing off the interstate aside, I don't think I have much else to say about today's workout or tomorrow's. So, I'll go ahead and leave you with what I always leave you with. If you like the video, like it. If you made it this far in the video and you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You made it this far already anyways. If you want the best supplements on the market, go down to the link in the description, htltsubs.com. That's Harder Than Last Time Supplements. Use my code JS15 and save 15% off your order. Plus, if you are not satisfied, this is how confident we are and how confident Harder Than Last Time is in the quality of their supplements. There's a 100% money back guarantee plus a $50 gift card. So, go give them a try. Speaking of a Harder Than Last Time gift card, go down to the link in the description and find the link for my Instagram. Go give it a follow. Because once we have 500, say that again for you, 500 followers on Instagram. I know, we're a long ways away, but we'll get there. 500 followers on Instagram, I will be doing an $100 Harder Than Last Time supplement gift card giveaway for you guys. So go give the Instagram a follow, and hopefully before too long, one of you guys will be winning an $100 HTLT gift card. All of that being said, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch the video. I love and appreciate every single last one of you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you. Thank you so much for being supportive, for being kind, for being encouraging. You guys are the best. I love and appreciate every single last one of you guys. You have no idea. So, again, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch the video. I'll see you tomorrow for what hopefully will still be, in spite of tendicitis, pretty juicy arm, or, oh my gosh, not an arm pump, a pretty juicy chest pump. See you tomorrow.